I'm here with Emotion Kayaks to talk to you about sit on top versus sit inside kayaks, what their differences are, and a little bit of information for deciding which kayak is right for you. Design-wise, stability-wise, tracking-wise, and speed-wise, these are actually going to be very similar. What goes into that is more of a hull design, shapes of the boat, lengths of the boat. So when you're deciding between a sit inside and a sit on top, you don't really need to worry about design, speed, and tracking. That's going to come more based on the type of boat it is, not if it's a sit inside or a sit on top. This is our sit on top. This is the Mojo Angler. It's a really good example. It has a very wide open deck. So on a sit on top, you're actually going to sit on top of the boat, just as it says in the name. Your legs aren't enclosed inside the kayak or anything like that. You have foot braces on top. You sit actually right here. Everything's above the deck. The nice thing about these is they're good warm weather paddling boats. These are very popular in Florida, Caribbean, things like that, places where you're going to get hot. And the reason for that is you get wet on sit-on-tops. Water can splash up over the deck. It can come from your paddle. Just in general, when the deck's open, you're going to get wet. We also have scupper holes, so any water that comes in is going to drain back out, but you will also get a little bit of splashing from the scuppers as well. We do have scupper plugs for that, which will block the holes if you need them, but generally they're open. So if you're in a warm weather spot, this is great. You can get off and on very easily. If you want to go for a swim while you're out there, you can jump off, swim around, crawl right back onto the kayak, easy, get back in and keep going. A sit inside, on the other hand, is like this one, where you sit inside the boat. There's a cockpit opening and your legs go underneath the cockpit, inside. So there are foot braces in here, but your feet are down underneath and you're sitting lower in the boat. The bonus to these are really popular in cold weather areas. The northern United States, anywhere cold where you're going to be out, weather might be windy, could be just chilly in general, the water might be cold. These kayaks generally have skirts that you can put over. It closes off the cockpit, goes around you, keeps water from getting inside. So if you're looking to paddle 3 to 4 seasons, you live in Maine, maybe you live in Minnesota, you need a boat that can keep you a little bit warmer and block the wind, a sit inside is what's going to work well for you. The main difference between the sit on top and the sit inside is if this boat, to get out while you're in the water, is almost impossible. What'll happen is if you try to get out, it'll fill up with water. It won't sink, it'll float right on the surface, but you will have to drag it back to shore, drag it up, and then flip it over and drain the water out just like that. Then you can keep going. But like I said, design-wise, these two boats, it's going to depend more on which boat they are, the length, and everything like that that goes into speed, tracking, and stability. The main thing here is your personal preference, where you're going to be paddling, the water temperature, and the air temperature of where you're going. That's what really goes into deciding if you want to sit on top or sit inside. And if you want to see our full line of boats, both sit on tops and sit inside kayaks, just go to emotionkayaks.com, pick the boat you want to look at, and watch the video.